Later, first, here's my own video, Go Insane. Hi, we're back, and I'm here with a couple of my friends, Mark and Tony from Big Country. And these guys are just finishing up an album. How close are you to finishing?
Well, actually, the playback will be on Saturday. We've got about, 3 to 4 days left of mixing.
That's all. That's great.
Well, it's taken about 8 weeks, and we did the main backing tracks and the chunk of the album in Sweden at the famous ABBA Polar Studios, which was very enjoyable. It
took you 8 weeks to record the whole album?
Yeah.
Gee, Fleetwood Mac usually takes about 8 months.
Why is that? I really can't see the reason.
Well, we're a slightly more chaotic group, I guess. So, you did it mostly in Sweden, did you say?
Yeah. We had the songs to go in the studio, which was rehearsed in Scotland, went to Polar Studios with Steve Lillywhite, and got all the backing tracks done, as I say, and most of the vocals, we finished some vocals off in London and mixing in London. Oh. So just within the next few days, the album should be finished.
That's great. That's very exciting.
So I'm getting into this record here.
Oh, Tony, you and Mark have played as a rhythm section for quite a while. Is this not true?
Yeah, well, we've been playing together for about 6, 7 years now. We used to play in a group with a young guy called Simon Townsend. And we had a band together, and we toured with the Skids. That's where we first met Stuart Adamson. And subsequently, both groups split up. Myself and Mark went into business playing with big rock stars, and lots of money.
Big
bucks.
Big session boys.
And then we joined Big Country.
That's Big Country and Chance. And we're still talking to young Tony over here.
Listen, I can hear our new single.
That's your new single?
Yeah, East of Eden.
East of Eden. In the words of John Steinbeck.
Yeah.
That's right.
Great plugs of our time.
That's right.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, absolutely. I mean, plugs are all... Why else are we here?
It's true.
It's been about a year since the release of your last album.
That's right.
How would you say that this new album, what departure does this new album, which you are just about finished with, represent from the previous one?
Well, basically, it's a more cohesive album from our point of view, because it's something that we've all been able to work from together. Like The Crossing was like half the songs are written before myself and Mark joined the group. So we kind of adapted ourselves to those songs, and the rest, I mean, In the Big Country was more Big Country, but this album's definitely a real Big Country album.
Big Country album.
Yeah, big, and it's bad.
It's bad.
No, it's a really hard album, actually.
Hard album.
Yeah.
Is that
right?
We
did so much touring since The Crossing that, we thought that everybody might tend to relax a bit, but we come back even harder.
So the cohesiveness that may have developed from being on the road has translated into the studio as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Speaking of the road...
Yes, the work has only just begun.
The work has only just begun.
It happens when you record.
Right.
It's time to go out and play it live again. And,
do you have a definite idea of what your schedule is going to be as far as the touring goes?
Well, we're back in Britain after a long absence. I think it's about a year since we last speak over here. And 7th of October, I think our tour starts. And it's on for about a month. It's in 2 halves. I think from November the 14th, we're in Europe, Scandinavia, Germany, and generally covering areas that we haven't really covered. And then it's back to Britain again for December till Christmas.
And when are you going to be in Los Angeles so we can all hang out, huh?
Los Angeles will be covered, but America looks like early New Year. As dates are not yet known.
That's a little far off to really know right now. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. So we are going to see another Big Country video right now, and it's called Wonderland. Well, that was another Big Country video, and Tony and Mark have gone upstairs to get a pizza, and so I'm left here on my own, unfortunately, with very little to say. One of the reasons that I'm here doing this is to obviously help promote a solo record by myself called Go Insane. But as some of you may know, I'm also part of a group called Fleetwood Mac, which has had reasonable success over the years. And we decided we would play a video, and it's called Gypsy. And here it is right now. Well, hi, this is Lindsey Buckingham, and we're back. Welcome to part 2 of Sky-Fi. Who's this? Who is this?
Hi.
Hey. Why, it's Kurt from Tears for Fears.
Just to pop along, say hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good. I'm doing well. Long time no see.
So you're coming up in the world, you know, your own program now.
That's right. There's life after rock and roll, apparently.
Yeah.
What are you guys up to these days?
We're working in the studio, as ever. You know, we're sort of incompetent people who take ages over albums, you know.
So unlike ourselves,
of
right?
Course, yeah. So we should be finished sometime at the end of this year for release in January.
Now, you live in a rather, like, out in the country somewhere. You live in a small place, no?
Yeah, very small.
And you also, you and I have something in common. I believe that we both have studios in our houses, and we...
stay away from people.
We stay away from people.
In the middle of nowhere.
And more or less live for the work, for the time being. Is this not true?
Yeah, well, the least distraction, the better.
Yes, you know, they say, people ask where creativity comes from, and a lot of people say that it seems to pass through you. And it would seem that the less external input, the better for creativity. Do you find that to be so?
Yeah, most of the time. That's why, I mean, even living in a small city, I still moved out into the country where there's like no shops, you know, for about 5 miles or something.
Exactly.
I just feel, you feel more creative and you get a lot more done on your own, I find, anyway.
Well, I think that's a great philosophy. We're going to see a video from your last album, and it's called Pale Shelter. Pale Shelter. Tears for Fears. Now, that video was shot in my home, actually not my hometown, but my residence at the moment, Los Angeles, no?
That's right, yeah. We went over there just to do that video with a producer called Steve Barron.
Steve Barron, who has a film out now, I believe, called Electric Dreams. Yeah. Yes, I was involved. I don't think he is with Limelight anymore, but he was involved in a company called Limelight, which also did the Go Insane video of mine. And
seems to have a lot in common.
Yes, we've got a lot in common here. You and Roland have been friends for many years. How long have you guys been working together?
10 years. We started working together when we were 13, and we're still at
13?
school. So now I'm
And now you're
20,
16, right? 20. All right. We don't have to say quite how old.
I was just thinking that while looking at the video, you know, I look about 5 years younger there.
Oh,
it's amazing how you can age in a year.
So you guys have been working together since you were 13.
That's right. Yeah.
That's a very special kind of relationship to have, something that is that those kind of bonds that were formed in those formative years. That's really unusual.
It's because we know so much about each other. You know, blackmail. We can't part now.
Well, that's great. You and I have one other thing in common that we were talking about earlier. We both like a particular artist whose video I think we're going to show in just a moment, Laurie Anderson.
That's right, yeah, I love Laurie Anderson stuff, especially his first album.
She's a real original, is she not?
Brilliant, yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, she and I have been spending some time together in New York, which has been quite interesting. So we're going to see a video of hers now, and it's called Oh Superman. Well, that's Tears for Fears again, Mother's Talk. Now, this is the current single, no?
Yeah, this is the single that's out at the moment, yeah.
This is a little different for you guys. That's Roland singing for a change, no?
Yeah, we thought, well, to keep life interesting, as opposed to regurgitating all the stuff we've done before. And, you know, I mean, at times you have to look back and accept you've done that quite well and go on to other things. So we decided to sort of take a bit of a departure from our normal style.
Yes, I think it's important to take risks.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Now, do you have a single that you're working on now that is finished that will be out soon?
Yeah, we finish it this week. It's going to be out in about 4 weeks, called Shout. Not a cover of the old Shout, a new Shout.
You guys don't waste any time, do you?
Well, some people say we do.
Well, It's been a pleasure talking to you, and it's been so long since we've seen each other.
Right,
you know?
since all those years ago, you know.
Right, since we were both about 12. So, I'll tell you, I would love, if you come out to LA, I would love for you to come up to the house and see my studio.
I'd love to,
Maybe
yeah.
we could hang out a little bit.
When we get over there to play.
Absolutely. And young Kurt here, and he is very young, has to say goodbye now. And we're going into something, it's a total non sequitur as far as I'm concerned. This is, but something that I enjoy, and you probably do as well.
Yeah, I love it.
ZZ Top has really made a great return, and this is Legs by ZZ Top. This is Lindsey Buckingham, and we're back. That was ZZ Top. Kurt from Tears for Fears has also gone out to get a pizza. And we're here with another guest, Jalal. Welcome. How are you? A pleasure to meet you. What brings you to London?
Well, I'm here to promote my album, my first album, which was released 14 years ago, entitled The Last Poets. And I'm a member of a group known as The Last Poets from America. And what we do is we recite poetry, and we're basically the founders of the rap music that's current today.
Was something of yours was done in the movie Performance, was it not?
Right. It was done performance of Mick Jagger, one of my poems from my first album, which I'm here to promote.
Well, that's great. I would love to hear something. Would you mind reciting?
Not at all. That's
well, why don't I give you the mic and just I'd love to hear it. So.
Okay, fine. I'll do a little poem from my third album, Chastisement, entitled Jazzoetry. It goes something like this. Rhythms and sounds and leaps and bounds, scales and notes and endless quotes, hey, black soul being told, hypnotizing while improvising is mentally appetizing. Off on a tangent, ain't got a sense, searching, soaring, exploring, seeking you to find more time to find who, how, where you are, you blew, went out through digging anew. Climbing higher, souls on fire, seeking the top, can't stop, dig, bop, left earth on a new birth, in space, our place, and face us. Regenerated, less complicated, vibrating, educating, stimulating, young and old, as a whole, those who know jazz, the pros, and how it goes, and it's going to be me, us, we free. Baby, can't you see? Hey, check it out without a doubt what it's all about, then shout. Off and on, being born rhythmically in the world, can't fail. Smooth sail, break it down, run it around, give it a pound on a town in the world, dig the sound of our love inside our pride that's on the ride. Hey, jazzoetry is poetry. Getting hat on a scat, the beginning of this, the end of that. Riffing on the cue, the players never through. Solid, baby, me and you. Smooth, glowing and flowing while your horn is blown. Putting on the show, digging some old black ego. Growing up, that's us. Smoking, cooking, hardball like a cobra core, blowing your mind. The rhythmic time. Digging up, driving, striving, arriving at conclusions. Life and death all in one breath. Minor chords, soft keys, summer breeze, winter freeze. Listen, please. How's that?
Fast.
That was
great.
Slower if you...
No, that was beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
God, that was amazing. I don't know what to say after that. I guess we have to go to another video, but thank you very much for sharing that with us.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
This is Laurie Anderson, Sharky's Day. Well, that's Laurie Anderson again with Sharky's Day. It's one of my personal favorites. We seem to be at the end of the allotted time for me to be the guest host here. And I just want to say that I really enjoyed it, and all the people here were really great to work with. One last thing that we want to do here before I take off is to set up a little competition here, a little contest. This is my new album, Go Insane, and if you can guess, or if you can write in and give the third track on side one of my new album, you will win 25 of these albums and I guess a couple of t-shirts. So this is just a little piece of information here. If you know what that is and you can write to me, Lindsey Buckingham, Sky 5 Music Show, 31 through 36 Foley Street, London, W1, England. And someone is going to win 25 of these albums. So good luck.